Hey, this is Dhamma, high performance health and mindset coach for entrepreneurs, and I'm here in Santa Monica. We're actually at Expert Dojo, which is a hub for, it's like a co-working space for entrepreneurs. You get coaching and all types of stuff here. And I got a question from Lewis in London, and Lewis sent me a question on Snapchat saying, hey Mark, I'm working on building my business and I'm in a very stressful time right now. And I'm plagued by obsessive thoughts and worries. How do I stop obsessive thoughts and worries? Now that is a great question from Lewis, and man, there's a lot of ways to stop obsessive thoughts and worries. And the truth is, obsessive thoughts and worries plague all of us at one time or another, and they can really be debilitating, they can really hold us back, and they can really cause us to beat ourselves up and not like ourselves and not like our life and just be sad overall. And that's no way to live, as you know. That's absolutely no way to live. I don't believe we designed to be sad. I believe we designed to be happy, because the research says, research in positive psychology shows that when we're experiencing positive emotions, so when we're feeling good, we're more creative and we're more likely to be successful, mainly because we're more creative and we have more confidence, we have more motivation, all types of things. So how do you deal with it? Well, there's a few different ways, a few different techniques. First of all, I'm going to share with you the technique that I used on myself just a couple of weeks ago. So I was having an off day, and whenever I have an off day, I can always go back to the morning and see why I had an off day. If you do not have your morning set up, if you haven't got a morning routine to get you set up to win the day, you're likely to, well, you're basically rolling the dice on whether you're gonna have a great day, a successful day, or an unsuccessful day. It's just, you're gambling, okay? However, if you spend the morning doing things like stuff I always talk about, things like meditation, deep breathing, maybe some exercise, some journaling, going for a walk, doing a gratitude practice, then you're more than likely going to have a fantastic day, because you're clear, you set yourself up, you've got your mind right, you've got your body right to win. It's a bit like an athlete, okay? An athlete, I love MMA, I love jiu-jitsu, I love anything to do with fighting. You should know that about me. You know, if a guy just wakes up in the morning, let's say it's a UFC, he's got a title fight, Conor McGregor doesn't just wake up, head to the Madison Square Gardens and then show up, no warm-up, no nothing, expecting to be at his absolute best in the ring. No, he does not do that. Conor McGregor wakes up, make sure he has a solid breakfast, make sure he's hydrated, he'll do some stretching, he'll do some sparring with his coaches, he'll do some relaxation exercises, he'll visualize a fight over and over again in his mind. When he's getting ready to go into the ring, he might get a massage, he'll do some stretching. He gets in the ring and he starts stretching. He's preparing all the time for his performance in the ring. And as an entrepreneur, you've got to do exactly the same thing. In the morning, you've got to prepare. You've got to prepare your mind, prepare your body to perform at your best all day long. So usually it's a breakdown in the morning. So you haven't been doing your meditation, you haven't done any deep breathing, you haven't done any movement. So for me, that's what happened. I missed my meditation and so on. I had a lot of obsessive thoughts and worries that day, and I got to bed that night, and even in bed, I'm trying to sleep, my self-talk was like, oh Mark, you fell off, man. You fell off. You're not doing as good as you used to do. This time last year, you had all these offers out, you had all these group coachings going on, you was like posting every day on social media, you had a big Instagram following, you fell off. And he's like going on in my head, right? And I'm lying there in bed, and it's going on, oh, you fell off, Mark. And I just said to myself, well, it's not even myself, it's just noise. That's one thing you should remember. That voice in your head isn't necessarily you, it's just noise, it's just a recording that's going on. So I said to myself, or this voice, I said, shut the fuck up! Shut up! You're wrong. That's it. That's exactly what I said. I said, you're wrong. That's wrong. I said, let me hear your argument. And he's like, well, this time last year you done this. And I was like, well, that's false because, you know, this time I haven't fell off at all. My life is doing way better. You know, I'm engaged to get married with a woman of my dreams. You know, my business is actually growing. It's way more stable than it's ever been before. I'm actually putting out way better content that's more focused and actually helps people more. So I just started counter-arguing with the voice. And guess what happened? The voice just shut up. That negative voice just shut up. So that's a very simple formula that I recommend you can use. Tell it to shut the fuck up and argue against it. Because as soon as you start arguing against it and you tell it to shut up, it's lost its power. The obsessive worries and thoughts have lost their power. It has power. I call it the voice. The negative voice, we'll just call it the voice. The voice has power when you believe it to be true. When you think it's some like all-knowing, godlike being that's absolutely true and isn't wrong, it's telling you the truth. If you just take it as gospel, what it's saying, then it has power over you. If you realize it's just a stupid voice that's going on, could have come from one of your parents, could have come from friends, family, it doesn't matter where it comes from, you don't need to listen to it. You can argue against it and tell it to shut up. And that's one. I'm going to leave you with one technique because there's so many techniques for this. So that's one technique. If you're interested, if you want to get your morning routine sorted so this stuff doesn't happen over and over again, I recommend you check out my program, Dominate Your Day, because it's a program designed for entrepreneurs to set themselves up in the morning to win the day. It's a perfect morning routine that I've designed for you. So check out the link below if that sounds like something that could benefit you. Also, if you've got any questions, just put in the comment box, like comment with your questions so we can answer it for you. Hope that helps, Lewis. See you guys soon.